Roland Grapow and Kusch, they left Helloween to form Masterplan. How did you get in touch with the guys, and how did you get involved in the band?
Yeah, well, it was at first there was only some music, drums and guitars that was done, and there was no bass player, no keyboard player, and it was basically just Roland and Uli that left Helloween, and they, of course, they wanted to do something else, and also they were kind of, looking around and, to find the right people and to work with, and, I had the same kind of vision in the sense, I wanted to go out and be more focused on one thing and have a good, touring situation and a better platform, which, it's always been a problem with, some other bands in the past. You've been delivering a great product and getting it out there, and then suddenly nobody does anything to actually sell it, and so you get tired and worn and drained. Your energy and your inspiration gets it's put on a test year after year. So now it was to work with them was kind of something that was both like a human thing that we connected on a vibe and on a level where we felt we had like rational things going on, not too many child diseases, and we all been there, done that kind of thing. So
the guys actually called you to offer you the job?
Well, they called me to see if I would be interested in like forming a new band. There was no name or nobody knew. Nobody knew what the music would be or what would be this new band. So basically, I just went last year before Christmas, and we talked and we listened to some music, and we exchanged some ideas and visions, or thoughts, and we had today it's more important, or as important, to have a good relationship as it is to have a musical bond, So
the music on your debut album, so you wrote that together after you joined the guys?
Yeah, some of the music, like some of the drums and the guitars were like, most of it was written before, and then I wrote the melodies and lyrics to a lot of it, and some things we did together, like for instance, me and Uli, the drummer, we were like, we killed a few bottles of wine and some late nights, to throw some balls to, forth and back. So basically, but it's been done in that kind of order. Mostly like a guitar player writes the guitars, the drummer writes the drums, singer writes melodies and lyrics. Sometimes sometimes I have ideas for maybe musical things that's in the head. Sometimes they have ideas about melodies or some lyrical aspect or whatever, So it's like throwing the ball, but forth and back. But basically, people take care of their own instrument and write their own parts. So
how will you describe the music compared to what the guys did with Helloween and what you've been doing before?
Well, this is much more, I guess, it's not as experimental as some of the other things I've been doing. It's more neoclassical, and it has the roots, I guess, that we grew up with, and that's also why it's without creating something to speculate on the market. We just went back to write what is actually just natural as humans to write, instead of trying to be new or to make something new. We just reflect ourselves in where we came from.
You will gain some attention, of course, because of what you've been doing before and also what the guys did with Helloween. Do you think the Helloween fans will enjoy the music? Do you think it will appeal to the guys that used to listen to Helloween?
Well, I don't know. I guess the fans that used to follow Helloween will probably half of them will probably stick to Helloween with a new lineup. But then the other half will maybe follow this direction. production of a Masterplan, you know. But it's hard to say. I mean, singing-wise or music or melody-wise and performance-wise, it's totally like it's no different. But I guess that, you know, Uli and Roland has a lot of fans from before. So there's a lot of, you know, probably drummer fans out there and guitar hero fans, you know, that's going to follow the band naturally. And yeah, and of course, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be people that don't like the direction that you know that this took, you know. But you know, mostly it's been positive and reviews have been good. I mean, the basic thing now is that we feel good and, you know, in doing it, and you know, we need, of course, the market to help us out as well. But you know, it's like a balance there. So we're lucky now to be able to go out and promote, basically without having the album out.
When did you get the record deal? I mean, your debut album is released through AFM.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that deal after you had written all the music?
Yeah, well, it was several labels interested. So and it was, you know, the choice fell on that label in the end, and you know, basically because most of the band is based here in Germany, and the label is based here, and also some of the people involved have crossed the path, you know, regarding, you know, past things like, you know, Roland and Uli for Helloween business from before, and it's just, you know, and of course the conditions were right, and it's a good label, and they wanted to do some of the stuff that we wanted, like we just, you know, like we made a video for the single song Enlighten Me, and you know, things that we wished to do, you know, that we wanted to realize those kind of visions. And I guess that's also why why we, you know, decided to have the name Masterplan, because we, you know, we just try to be cautious now and make sure that all the aspects of having a band and running a band is as correct as possible, at least as, you know, as far as we come now, you know, and, you know, everybody's going to continue doing mistakes, I guess, for the rest of their lives, but, you know, so far we've, you know, I think we tried to be cautious now about things we weren't cautious about before, which is, which is the main force in the band, and that's why also partly the name, you know, it's a different structure and a very focused thing.
It seems like you're pleased with the chemistry in the band and also the music that you've written. Do you think this is a band that you will stick with for a long time?
Well, you know, there's always a question, you know, and I think the odds for doing it here is much bigger, you know. I mean, you can never tell anything, you know. The world is changing every day, you know, so things happen to people, you know, and you can't control it, but our idea is to have something, you know, and we all agree on the same vision, so that's basically it, and you just take it year by year, you know, and try and think ahead every time, and be one step ahead, and, you know, take it from there, and everybody wants to stick to one band and stick to this for the future, and, you know, we're all tired of having to run around, you know, and you know, like frustrated rabbits, you know, with different concepts here and there, and wow, you know.